The drama surrounding Mike Tyson was never just about knockouts or belts. It was about punishment, pride, and a level of fury that felt almost mythological. When people crossed certain lines, when they showed open disrespect, when they mocked the man or the legends he revered, something dark and unstoppable awakened inside him. Tyson was not a fighter who needed motivation manufactured by promoters. Disrespect was enough. Arrogance was enough. One wrong sentence, one careless insult, and the result was rarely just a loss. It was humiliation, pain, and in some cases, a permanent scar left on boxing history. From the moment Tyson emerged as Kid Dynamite, the heavyweight division felt different. There was fear in the air before he even threw a punch. His opponents often looked defeated before the bell rang, their bravado collapsing under the weight of his stare. But when someone dared to test him, dared to mock him, dared to reduce him with words, Tyson responded in the only language he truly believed in. Violence delivered with precision, punishment delivered with purpose. Andrew Golota learned that lesson in the most public way possible. Known for dirty tactics and chaos, Golota entered the ring already broken by fear. He could barely look at Tyson before the fight, his body language screaming doubt. Once the bell rang, it was not a contest. Tyson stalked him like prey, cutting off the ring, exploding forward with combinations that shook the foundations of the arena. Golota was dropped, battered, and overwhelmed. Every punch landed with intent, not just to win, but to break spirit. By the time Golota quit and fled the ring, he had secured a place not among warriors, but among cowards. The crowd's reaction said everything. Disrespect met consequence. Larry Holmes represented something deeper. This was not just about ego. This was personal. Holmes had humiliated Muhammad Ali when Ali was already fading, when his body was betraying him. A teenage Tyson watched that night in tears, making a silent promise that one day he would avenge his hero. Years later, when Tyson finally stood across from Holmes, the anger was controlled but lethal. Holmes tried to belittle him, to undermine him, to reduce him with words. But inside the ring, there was no escape. Tyson broke him down methodically, each round stripping away pride, until Holmes was sent crashing to the canvas again and again. This was not just a win. It was a message delivered on behalf of Ali. Tyson did not drag it out. He ended it decisively, ensuring Holmes felt the weight of every second he once inflicted on a legend. Donovan Ruddock brought arrogance wrapped in raw power. A dangerous man who believed he was untouchable, Ruddock mocked death itself, boasting that opponents only counted if they were destroyed completely. When he collided with Tyson, the fight was brutal. Ruddock landed shots that would have shaken most heavyweights, but Tyson absorbed them like irritation. Then came the response. A relentless barrage of hooks, body shots, and combinations that broke Ruddock down physically and mentally. The referee became the only barrier between Ruddock and further punishment. Tyson did not simply win. He erased the illusion that Ruddock belonged on the same level. Jose Ribalta thought size would save him. His camp talked loudly, convinced that his jaw could withstand anything. And for a moment, it seemed like Tyson's punches had no effect. That illusion vanished quickly. Ribalta was knocked down, battered, and slowly dismantled. His face transformed under the assault, each punch carving damage deeper. He survived longer than expected, but survival was all he achieved. By the end, there was no doubt. Size meant nothing. Confidence meant nothing. Only Tyson's will mattered. Mitch Green took disrespect beyond the ring. Threats, intimidation, and gangster bravado followed Tyson outside of boxing. Inside the ring, Tyson chose cruelty over mercy. He did not rush to knock Green out. He chose to punish him slowly, methodically, over rounds of sustained damage. Green endured 10 rounds of torment, his mouthpiece flying, his confidence erased. Years later, when Green tried to confront Tyson on the street, the outcome was even quicker. One punch was enough to change his life path entirely. Tyson's message carried far beyond boxing gloves. Trevor Berbick represented everything Tyson despised: dirty tactics, mockery, and the stain of being the man who ended Ali's career. When Tyson faced Berbick for the heavyweight title, it was Judgment Day. Tyson charged like a predator, his punches echoing through the arena. Berbick mocked him, pretending the shots did not hurt, and paid for it instantly. He was dropped, struggled to rise, collapsed again, and was left disoriented and broken. Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history, not with celebration, but with execution. Tyrell Biggs mocked Tyson openly, treating him like a child. Early in the fight, Biggs tried to frustrate him, dancing, taunting, growing careless. Tyson waited. Then came the left hook, then another. Biggs' confidence evaporated. The punishment escalated until Biggs had nothing left. Disrespect had once again been answered. When Tyson returned after prison, Peter McNeely was given the role of welcoming him back. McNeely talked endlessly, insulting Tyson, calling him weak, predicting humiliation. The fight lasted barely minutes. Tyson dropped him repeatedly, overwhelming him with pure aggression. The hurricane turned into a breeze. Another name added to the list. Frank Bruno believed strength and size would protect